it is Japanese Grand Prix in 6 days. It is the 3rd of June. Things that you need to know about. They still haven't fixed the cost cap monitor, so that's fun. We're still guessing on that. The other thing to be aware of is we have a relatively big set of 2029 changes coming next season to downforce across the board. So we are very much focusing our research on stuff that boosts downforce. Cost cap brought to you by the Weather Center. Indeed. Money-wise, we are pretty well off. We have a wind tunnel upgrade going on. We are upgrading the scouting department because we will probably need to hire another driver at some point. We have a tour center refresh going on. Everything else is looking pretty good. The race simulator needs refurbishing, so let's just do that, shall we? But yeah, money-wise, we are swimming in cash. Drivers-wise, Sophia is now a 73. Her ratings are starting to look pretty all right across the board. We're still pushing at the moment on dev stuff that's going to increase her smoothness and her reactions, because those two things we really want to be much higher than they are. I really would like to push on braking as well, but I think the problem with that is the other ones she's got in the braking category are stuff that she's decent at already. Like, I don't need her to be more adaptable. So I think we're focusing on smoothness. She's finally starting to get to the point where she does chart okay against her kind of forecast curves for tire usage. She's not there yet, but she's very close to it. And we need that to be a bit better because we need to start being able to push with her a bit more. And the reason we need to be able to push with her a bit more is because when we can put her in situations when we can push with her, we get something like this, which, let me find it. Welcome to Miami Gardens, where Formula One got its first ever woman on the podium. Sophia got onto the podium at Miami. Now, generally speaking, she's still running roughly between 8th and 10th, but a lot of that is just because she doesn't have the tyres to push back later on from pit stops. And if we can deal with smoothness, that's going to help with that massively. So, yeah, first podium for a female driver. We are making progress. Cars, we are pretty much maxed out on what we're going to dev on this time round, so we have moved into research mode. We do have the bonus thing active at the moment that allows us to do more research. We're not using all our slots because ultimately we've used up all of our ATR for this period. You're all right down there, kitty. You can come up if you want. Come up. She's being shy now. So yeah, so we've got research going on all these categories. I think our next available research period is 23 days. I'm having to do less research than I would like. I think we've got 2 more research periods to come after this. And because of that cost cap changes, we're having to be careful because we are going to have to buy car parts for both of our drivers. So we are going to need to buy a new engine. And in fact, we might as well buy that now because it's not going to trigger a penalty until we use it. So she is going to need a new engine. We're going to run her on the new ERS in the next race, and that becomes our practice ERS, and then we will buy her a new ERS. Gearboxes, I'm hopeful she can last out unless she gets a massive crash. And we will absolutely have to buy a new ERS for Lando, so we'll run him on that one for this race, because we'll get one more use out of that before it craps out, and then we will buy him a new ERS. So we will see how we get on. But yeah, in car terms, we're still pretty much the best on the grid. We've dropped back slightly in a couple of categories. But we are mostly first on the grid and everything. And Lando's won everything apart from one race, I think, so far. Performance targets. Generally what we're running on for this is we will get a driver into 4th. We will reach Q3 with 1 driver. We will reach Q2 with 2 drivers. Generally speaking, we're reaching Q3 with both drivers, but it's better safe than sorry. Finish position higher than 4th. We don't bother with fastest lap. Finishing position streak, I think we will go for 4th on that. And we will set a target 3. And qualifying position of 4th and a hot streak target of 3. Yesterday in USA race, got my 2nd and 3rd of Alpha in my 22 games, so close to winning 2. Nice. So that's our target set. Oh, she's having a snooze. She just had her dinner, so I think she's in post-dinner sleepy snooze mode. That's the thing she's still struggling with, because she's got kitty flu. And it is gradually clearing up now with the help of antibiotics. But when you're that tiny, you've not been taken care of very well, and you've been underfed and underhydrated, your body's not really in a position to fight off kitty flu. So Tiny Kitten is slowly recovering. She's much happier in and of herself. But yeah. Didn't have twig that she had switched from being Sophia to the kitty. Well, yeah. She has not met Napoleon yet. So we can't because of the kitty flu. We can't have him going down with kitty flu before we go on holiday. That's just not happening. So I am in Portugal for the next 2 weeks, and Bex is with me in Portugal for 1 week. Please don't rob my house. There will be people in it. People are coming round to spend time with Kitty. We've done race prep. I don't think we need anything on parts. Pretty certain we're all right on parts. Yeah, we have plenty of all of our top things apart from underfloor. Are we making underfloor? Yes, good. There is more kitten information in the pets channel in the Discord. There is, so yes. So kitten isolation room is the streaming room. Yes, it also means I can't have the window massively wide open. So it is quite warm in here. Not harmful to Kitty warm, but it is warmer than I would like. Right, let's go to the race weekend, shall we?
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan.
Right, chat, I need you all to remind me when it's 7:15. Because I need to set up a meeting off stream for some people. So don't let me miss it being 7:15. I'll need to just dial away for 15 minutes and do something.
On the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula 1. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium.
So yes, basically remind me in an hour and 5 minutes.
And we'll head into this weekend with plenty of confidence.
As Sophia, she is of course never allowed to take her helmet off.
Pause then,
because
as the
F1 is
video
like the
gets underway.
Taliban. Heavy rain due. Right, let's get some setups. So over to F1 setup. And we are in Japan, aren't we? So it suggests we try 7. 13. 5.5. 3.5. And 0. So let's set that for Lando. That is 7. 13. 5.5. 3.5 and 0. F1 would totally blow up historical landmarks to get their way. Yes, they would. Isn't helmet for all racers that didn't start in F1? Yes. But I have opinions on the fact that if you've got one fucking female driver in your game, it might be a good idea to character model them. And it's not even her helmet, exactly. Now, actually, I think the women's talents mod, which we'll use for our next run, does have her helmet in. But yeah, I would say, you know, the optics of the one female driver in the game not getting a likeness or voice are not ideal. Given it, I doubt it would have cost that much to get her to do it. And it's not like they haven't got other female models in the game. They have background characters that are female art assets. Yes, it's one more to get done, but why wouldn't you? Like, it's clearly obvious a bunch of people like me are going to do runs where we try and make her world champion. So maybe just Easter egg it. Compared to racing in the Middle East, I don't think the optics are that bad. I think the optics could be a hell of a lot fucking better. Right, gearbox. So we put her onto our practice gearbox. Now, as is tradition on these streams, she will crash in practice. She mostly doesn't do anymore, except when we're streaming. See also getting speared by Bottas. I think that's everything configured. So we don't restart if nourish or flow crash, but we do if it's OBS. Well, yeah. Let's go. Out you go. Tactics. Tactics. But I hope your weeks are going well, chat. I'm very much looking forward to my holiday. There will no doubt be some work crisis tomorrow on my last day in the office, because there always is. It is the nature of the last day in the office before a holiday. These are the things that happen. I'm hoping the internet will be a bit more reliable today as well. I think part of the problem was I use, for the office up here, I use internet over power cable, and I strongly suspect that the super high temperatures in the UK yesterday were massively fucking with that. But I have restarted basically everything and unplugged and plugged them back in again, which tends to reset it and make it do a new connection, so hopefully that helps. Had to rebuild a Redis like a caster at the airport one time. Long. I've done something similar whilst doing a flight transfer at Dubai, which was a wild ride. It's amazing how much tech, how you can suddenly do something that normally takes about 3 hours in tech in under 40 minutes when you know that that is the only time you're going to have Wi-Fi for about 24 hours. All right, come on in. I wasn't even doing it over Wi-Fi, if I remember. I was doing it over my 5G phone hotspot because I didn't trust the airport Wi-Fi even with the fucking VPN running.
Rain is imminent. Copy. And gives a balance check. Balance check.
Right, she's on max, so we can put her in. We've got rain soon, so they're going to come in at exactly... Whoa, that's a lot of rain. That's like, you know, inches of rain. If only we had a y-axis, we could tell exactly how much rain that's going to be. I suspect that does mean we want to come out on wets. That is nice, though. We will go with that. Wets, do you reckon, chap? Or do we brave inters and just tell them to run slow in the other bits? The problem is, by cursor logic, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am kind of tempted to run them on inters. 4 is about halfway up the screen. Yeah, see, look, it's going to hit 5. It's going to peak at 6-ish. Wouldn't it be amazing if there was a y-axis just there? Can you do inters and then swap? The problem is if we bring them in, it resets the ability to get track awareness. It trashes the feedback curve. So their parts knowledge goes up on a linear basis, but their track acclimatization is the longer they're out, the faster it goes up. I think I'm going to do inters, and if they start slipping, I'm just going to put them in. Go wets then. Yeah, but I wasn't clever enough to look at what the rest of the race is forecast as being. And I'm slightly concerned about using up all our wets, only to find that the race is wet, and then we don't have any good wet tyres to race on. It looked dry. I mean, if the race is going to be dry, then I'll go out on wets. Not that burning through inters would be better. Well, it would, because I have more of them. Let's sort her driver setup. So we need to do that. So this is saying that she is great, optimal, great, good, good. So we want to go stay on 7, go up to 13.5. Go to 6.4, stay on 3.5, and we go up to 0.5. She is going to be out, theoretically, for a lot of laps. Just dropped it in the Discord. Yeah, but I have to go and look in Discord. Go and find my Discord account now. Okay, so we've got heavy rain today, moderate rain Saturday, and cloudy on Sunday. Okay, we can go out on wets then. We'll risk wets. So you can go out on wets. You can go out on wets. We don't need to change your car setup. We're just changing the number of runs you do. I'm going to hold them in until the rain gets up to about 2, because I really don't want to burn through these wets too quickly. I'd rather lose time up front and get the ability to keep them out longer. Here we go. All right, you can go out. Types the others using. They're running on inters, we're the only ones on wets. Other people have stuck to mediums and softs. Yeah, try and conserve those.
Just need to make sure keep these tyres in good nick. Yeah, copy.
I mean, you're not going to. You're going to trash those tyres, but there's not really anything we can do about it. There we go. They're starting to come down in temperature now. There we go. The decreasing fuel rate helped, not hugely. I mean, maybe slightly because you'd be running slightly slower, but they should last to the end now. That's the main thing. Need to push more tyres are cold. I mean, they're cold, but I also don't want to rag them. They should last to the end of the race. That's the main thing.
Have a balance check.
She's going to need to do another set of adaptions. We'll do them in between the sessions.
A firm.
We're going to need to send them out in P2 for a little bit. We want Norris Spacey about 87 driver prep. If the physics model is correct, then they're being cold should get you graining. Yeah, true. Right. They should start to climb in temperature now, though.
Just manage the pace.
Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, here we go. I'd like to see if we can keep them out for that last 5 minutes. Good luck wearing them, deal fan. Thanks for popping in. See how long we can keep them out for. Ah, we almost made it to the end.
Update your tyre switch.
Noz will make it to the end. Oof, that setup on the second test. That's completely the other way then. Right, car setup. So the advice after that was we're now on great, optimal, good, good, bad. So actually we apparently want 12.5, 4.6, stay on 350 still, and back down to 0. Yeah, it could work. Run for lots of laps. Yes on mediums. Sure, we'll have to pit. That's fine. Still wish I knew if running Sophia in practice actually improves her. There you go. Zero chance of rain at the moment, but I'm sure that will change pretty fast. What is the track prediction? Yeah, if we're lucky, we'll get Sophia's feedback in before the rain starts.
Is everything okay with the car?
Yeah, leave that with us.
I kind of tempted to just leave him out on mediums, to be honest. Okay, you hit 4 there, but...
So the rain that we expect to hit will be light.
Yeah, good. Got a car stopped on track.
Oh, who crashed?
All over.
Guess we don't get to fight. Well, I'm guessing it was Joe.
VSC ending.
How are conditions?
Just a bit wetter than earlier still.
I mean, we're going to peak out. I think we keep him out.
Firm box.
It's a bit of a YOLO, but I think there's not a lot of cars running around, so there shouldn't be that much to crash into. What level is Flörsch now? Flörsch now, she is a 73. She's looking quite strong in some areas, but we need work in others. Yeah, it's dropping now. Noz is at 82. Soph is at 37, but that's because we haven't banked the feedback from her yet. So Norris, we shouldn't need to go out and practice 3. We'll just do a token lap. Sophia, we probably will. Maybe not. Again, I just wish I'd know if running her in practice actually benefits her in training terms. At least you could see that in the last game. I got her in season 1 after a month or 2, and end of season 1 she was level 60. So yeah, I think they've patched the game or changed the game in some way so you can actually get her earlier. Because when we started this run, we couldn't get her in years 1 and 2 because she hadn't got the requisite number of F3 races. We had to wait until season 3 before we could hire her. But our key priority, and I do strongly recommend that you maybe focus on this, is smoothness. Smoothness has such an impact on everything because it controls how well she does her tyres, and that ends up being almost a worse thing than anything else. Yeah, I noticed I could hire her in the first year of my run too. Yeah, which, I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, good, but is that accurate? Has she technically done previously enough F3? Probably Frontier realised that implementing half a super license point system is just annoying people. Yeah, see, this is what I wondered. It's essentially like if you're just triggering it as kind of like everyone starts with no experience, it just does kind of fucking annoy people. And like, if you either do super licenses properly or not at all. The other thing they could do, and I'd like to see if they keep this series going, to hopefully get to that point, is give your boss a set of skills that develop as well. Because maybe you should be able to build your skills up so you can be a bit Fabio Briatore or Eddie Jordan. And actually one of your skills might be blagging super licenses for drivers that shouldn't have super licenses yet.
And update us on tyres. What do they like?
You know, make negotiation a thing. Oh, how's she on? What's she on tyres? Yeah, let's bring her in. She is now at pop or stop. 93.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
Control is more important than smoothness. It's not about the crashing, it's how well they can run on the tyres. Smoothness affects how well they run on the tyres and how much their engine wear is. So I do agree that control is important. I think the most important ones are control, braking, smoothness, and reactions. But like, we can't really push her on tyres at the moment, and that's the only reason she's not placing higher. Yeah, but once you get that, I mean, so I pushed on control early, but what I'm saying is there's a point where, like, I reckon once you get, certainly to begin with, I think once you get past the 70s, you're better off just trying to get everything past the 70s and then focusing around a bit. It's so hard to predict what's going to improve and what isn't as well. Right, we're going to send them all out in softs because she needs those double mediums. And you get 3 laps. I mean, you get 1 lap, basically. You get 30 laps. Also, having pissed around with the database a bit, rank definitely, your level definitely changes differently for different stats. So the game certainly thinks that control, smoothness, reactions, and braking are more important than other stats because you rank up quicker with them. I think you only need about 6 points in each of those to go up a level. Whereas when I was doing the fiddling with the numbers for the other ones, it was normally often 10. So the game definitely thinks that what the stats we're collectively talking about, that those stats are the real important ones. Because, yeah, I took a backup save and just did some rather painful fiddling with the numbers just to see what did increase people and what didn't. We can call him in, actually. We only wanted him out to make sure that the softs get sent back. I'm hopeful we can get the World Championship with her. Which season is this? I think we're in season 6. I think this is season 6. I think it's going to be another 4 seasons, to be honest,
So, weather update.
before we pull it off.
We are expecting some rain.
Yeah, she can stay out. That's fine. It's going to depend slightly on when she drops from average improvement to low, which will be annoying. Tempted to just pull her in.
Let us know about track condition.
I need to know whether she's earning experience by doing the practices. Because she doesn't earn any extra experience from doing the practices. There's no point doing these practices after we've locked in the stuff, because we're just wearing car parts. Like in the last game, you definitely did earn stats and points in practice, because you would get an XP breakdown at the end of practices and races, and it would go, oh, you've earned X amount of XP, which obviously they've taken out this year to make it feel, I think, a bit less strategy gamey. But you just need that little bit more feedback to kind of like let you know then whether it's actually useful to keep a driver out practicing or not. I mean, I'm assuming it is, because it would be logical to do so, and it was in the last game. That doesn't mean it is. But if they've changed the way practice works, then maybe she's not earning stuff from this. Now we're looking on powertrain. Oh yeah, we're fine. It's like at least 11% more gearbox than we need. Nobody needs that much gearbox. Could also be if you hit hundreds, you don't get any. Exactly. There's no guide. Could you see in the save? I thought you already commented that you used that method for some other stuff. No. So what I did was, because one of the things you can do with the database editor is you can manually change drivers' stats. So what I did was I ranked every driver. I took one driver and I ranked them down to basically to 0 on all of their stats, and then I just incremented each of the categories to see at what point they ranked up by 1. So all I was doing was basically setting a baseline and then taking the opportunity to individually increment stuff up. So I wasn't seeing the impact of training. What I was seeing was when a number goes up, at what point does the level increase? I'm gonna have to put her in a minute anyway, because she's hitting low tires. Yeah, this is round 9, I believe.
Petering out now.
I'll show you Lando's stats after the race, because it's... I think he's now got more race wins than Ayrton Senna. Like, he's nowhere near Schumacher or Hamilton yet, but he's got more race wins than Ayrton Senna. Is Senna in 3rd? Or is there someone who's got more wins than Senna? Does it go Hamilton? No, Senna's 4th, isn't he? It goes Hamilton, Schumacher, Max, Senna? Prost had more than Senna. Prost had more than Senna. Oh, but hasn't Prost only got 2 world championships and Senna got 3? I mean, obviously Senna's career was somewhat abbreviated for obvious reasons. Right, we'll call her in now, I think. Prost is 4 equal to Vettel. Oh, I thought Prost only won 2. Hamilton, Schumacher, Vettel, Prost, Verstappen. That'll be why 86 and 85 was Prost's other ones, and I only really got into Formula 1 when I was about 8, and that was in 88. So I can remember him winning 2 championships. Giving away my age somewhat there. Right, get ready for qualifying. Everyone's in good confidence places. Stroll's still sitting there getting sponsored by Dad. Yep.
Our weekend continues.
His milkshake brings all the cash to the yard. Right. Inters. I mean, okay. Let's get on some race parts. Not on the new engine yet. Carry on that engine. ERS. I am going to flip her onto the new ERS because we do want to buy an ERS. Gearbox. Not planning on buying a new gearbox if we can avoid it, so. Engine onto that one. Remember we're on the Merc engine. I know we're on the Ferraris again, aren't we? So we get performance drop off at a certain point. You can run on that ERS because you'll get at least one more race out of that ERS and then we can change it. Yeah, we're on the horsies. He also scored more points than Senna in 88, but did not win the title because we were still in the best 11 from 16. Yeah, that was a weird fucking way of doing it. It's a bit like 6 points. Only the first 6 positions getting points. Just fucking stupid. Right, let's do this. By the way, I am legit close to posting on Race Department and asking for someone to create us a team for our next run. So, suggestions taken. But if I'm going to pay someone to get us a skin for our next run, what team should we do? Like, I am perfectly open to some obscure shit. As you all know, I am a Leighton House fan. But you know. Get some Andrea Moda in there for all I care. London Seaward. We could do a London Seaward race team. That would be quite cool, actually. Wasn't Andrea Moda basically just black though? Yeah, but it was quite nice. Same with Onyx. Wasn't Onyx black with gold gold trim? That was quite a nice car. Right. It's going to rain all the way through. Track's only going to get worse. Go now. See, that's what I'm thinking of is the Moneytron car. What colour was the Moneytron car? You're right down there. Fucking Moneytron. Who was the Belgian guy that was backing that team? Dodgy as fuck. We got out first.
Currently has put you P1.
Don't know why I always had issues with Benetton. I never liked Benetton when I was young. I think it's because I never liked Michael Schumacher.
So that's it.
Von Rossum, that's it. The weird Belgian fraudster economist.
Copy.
She's won second time. She should be alright, I think. Because ain't no one setting much faster times than that now. Because the track conditions are only going to get worse. So I can't see all of those drivers magically setting a better time than her now the track's worse. We might even lose a Ferrari. because I'm not convinced he can improve on that time. Oh, Carlos. You can come out as much as you want, lads. None of you are setting a faster time than you've already set. Right, allegedly not raining now. And this actually works out quite nicely for Sophia, because she should be able to get through this now, assuming we've got dry track. Let's double check. Rain there, yeah, we go now. I know the grip's low. Go, 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 go!
No rain, so circuit's all clear.
P1.
Oof, that's a bad time from her. She's going out. Unless we can sneak in another lap. No, she's going out. She is going out, chap. That was a bad lap from her. Thing is, normally in qualifying we could sneak her out for a second, but I just looked up Von Rossum, very convicted fraudster. If you've never looked up Von Rossum, look up Von Rossum for the magical Moneytron and other crimes. Fleur not good in the rain. She's actually quite good in the rain. The problem was there, it wasn't in the rain. She just had a bad outlap. She just didn't nail it on the lap. There's no point sending her out again because she's not going to get through. I'm kind of tempted to whack her onto if we still got the chance to whack her onto the new parts, the new engine. Because she's already low down the grid, so it's not exactly going to be a massive hardship if she starts in fucking 20th. We start from the grid lane if you change the engine spec. I think it drops it down. Wets. Righto. Let's have a look at this track then. Okay, we're going to go out and set a time. Then we're going to get onto inters and we're going to try and set a better time. Because what we don't want to happen is for the fucking race to get red flagged without us having set a time. Oh no, we managed to do the thing where we got into the views in speed. Let's not do that again. He started a political party to try and get political immunity. What the fuck? Someone's reading up on Van Rossum. I'm telling you, if you're not reading up on Van Rossum, you are fucking missing out. Right, we're going to ping him onto inters. And I think we got 3 minutes left. 1:35. Outlap. What do you reckon on outlap time? 1:45? 1:50? So if we allow 1:50 for an outlap, we can afford to wait until we got 2 minutes on the clock. Right, go now. Because I don't think that's going to drop lower than that. Not by much, and by the time it gets there, we'll be fine. Go. Hope we don't hit too much traffic.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
Yeah, I mean, we hit traffic twice, so... Annoying thing, actually, that means we haven't hit our target. So...
Tension.
Can't buy new ERS. Can for her. Let's get all our penalties out of the way and run race. I think we'll be fine on gearbox. I think we will. Norris. Have a start from Hokkaido, pretty much. Yeah, there's not much we can do on the engine side. Because that's not a new engine, is it? That's an existing engine. I'm slightly annoyed we haven't got the opportunity to dump him onto other parts, but oh well. Right, strategies. Soft, medium. Yes, please. It's soft, medium, soft. Better to finish on the softs. Drax track's dry the whole way through. Now, Soph can technically do that too. She's starting from the back of the grid. Do we want to start her on the mediums and then have her two soft sessions later on? Answers on a postcard. I mean, yeah, she doesn't have to worry about early position. I mean, the alternative is we one-stop her. We could one-stop her. Could she pull off hard softs? No. Right, she tracks close enough to a tyre curve that she could pull that off. So I think we go with that. Give her 1 over fuel. I think we go with that. That's for a change to mid to one-stop mid-race if you need it. Yeah, so we might want to just think about carefully about race events for her.
We're all good to go here in Japan. Get ready. It's the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So NOS, high, battle assist, battle assist. Come on, Norris. I need you to make some moves. And get stuck behind the Williams. Oh, that Williams is screwing with him. Fucking Verstappen and Piastri on a parallel racing run. Get out of the way, lads. The big boys want to drive. Max, get out of the way. We can hopefully put some liveries back on him as well next season. Put some liveries back on would be nice. Get away from the pure orange. I still want a classic McLaren livery though. I'm going to drop him to aggressive because it's not helping him.
Back it out, back it out.
Got him.
We'll get him on the DRS. As long as we don't fall back too much, we'll get him on DRS. If we're really lucky, they'll just take each other out.
Caution on the battery.
Confirm.
Sergeant lockup. Problem is with those two fighting, there we go.
Now we can see what happened. Now the focus is on Lando Norris here. Can they squeeze by?
Good work, Lando. Almost got Piastri.
Thank you very much.
How's Disastry not crashed it? Don't say shit like that, because he'll crash into us. Luckily we got past him. I didn't get any time to see it. Flörsch is quietly climbing away up. Get you back onto neutral. Right, here we go. Now build up a lead, please. Dropped him. I'm going to leave him pushing. We're all right on tyres. And I want as much of a gap before that medium's pit stop as possible. Once we get clean air, this car flies. It's if we get stuck in traffic. Like our only non-win this season has been because we got stuck in traffic after a pit stop and then screwed by a safety car.
Now this was the 7th corner. They decide to give it
Go
a
and
go.
Soph. Oh. It counts.
And the McLaren there with a
It
beautiful
counts.
maneuver.
Still counts. Yeah, let's... Are we still increasing the gap? We are. Hit now. See what I mean? She tracks way closer to her curve now. It'd just be nice to be able to properly push her. It's from unbalanced. Has Verstappen pitted yet? No. But he is coming out on softs when he does. She'll be fine on fuel. Can always run a lean. Well, shit, all right. Verstappen's got to get past Leclerc. It's entirely possible they take each other out. They normally do. It's fine, Soph. Take your time. Not expecting points out of you in this race, Sophie. You're fine. Just try and keep yourself in DRS range of people. Climb slowly. Focus on your stats. Norris generally gaining time or not losing it really over Verstappen, which is great because he'll be on softs. We're on mediums. We've got our last soft stint to come.
Look at the McLaren driver here. It's certainly inviting.
She's flying.
The gap opens up for them.
Go on, Soph.
Up to 12th and sniffing at those points places.
Just push.
Push the tyres, Soph. Actually, maybe don't push them quite yet.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Let's get another lap out of you first. Okay, now push them. We'll bring Norris in on the optimum. There's no reason not to. He might come out in first. At the very least, he's coming out between the two of them. Shall we watch him and find out?
Box.
Big box, little box. Big box, little box.
Yep, understood. White line on the exit.
Watch for a Verstappen. I think we split him. No. No, we came out in front. We came out in front. Pit order doesn't change between seasons in the game. No, and I wish it did. 2-second pit. Yeah, it was a good pit. Right, we can actually not push on these tyres.
Don't destroy the tyres too quickly.
Yeah, confirm.
And you can run conserve. Is she going to get a pit under a virtual safety car? That fucking helps her.
Something's gone on there. Looks like it's Joe Guan Yu.
Oh, he spun. You could at least have taken the Ferrari out with you.
Virtual safety car deployed. Dash positive.
Confirm.
Might have been the Ferrari that spun him. Maybe. Yeah, we could harvest with it.
Recharge on.
Yep.
If she's out in 12th, that's an absolute touch. That means she's got a solid chance of points. Let's get her down to 0.4.
These tyres in good nick. Pick up the pace.
Should not draw losing that much time on De Vries.
And think about less lifting coast.
The downside is it has helped everyone above her with hits, but
So BSC ending.
Right, not going to push her on tyres, but we will push her on fuel. I mean...
And we can drop the lift to coast for now, we'll make it up later.
She is still in harvest. Actually, we'll go neutral.
And DRS has been enabled.
Go on, Sophie, charge for points.
We are out.
Confirm.
Oh, that's a good lap. Keep it up.
Back to neutral. -1. I'm going to run into -2. -3. If it gets her into DRS, it's worth it. Don't think she's going to get points. I think she's just going to miss out. She might. She might do this. Go, Sophie. I mean, that's not bad, you know. Where's Norris lapped up to? 13th. That's solid points. That's solid points.
Job locked.
That's a 10-place gain.
Awesome work, everyone.
Lando Norris wins it. He's first over the line.
So we have taken the front. So that's P10.
Not getting lapped by Lando in your worst race of the year is better than Ricciardo did, yeah. 10 points. I will take that. I will absolutely take that.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris today.
I will absolutely take that. One second, chat. Just need to fire something up. I do like that it does the proper kind of funky wind music. Basically, I have to keep this Zoom meeting open in the background and let someone in as soon as someone joins. So let me move my windows around a bit. Just so I can see if someone is waiting to be admitted. There we go. Does the kitten like watching the cars go around in circles? She is fascinated by movement on the screen. She's having a snooze on the floor at the moment. Right. So yeah, driver standings. Lando's still well out in front. Max in second. Sophia's hanging around in ninth. That's not bad. She's picking up points. We are actually winning the constructor at the moment because she is now picking up points, which makes a huge difference. I don't think we will win it, but we only need to finish second. Like, I'd arguably want to finish second, but I mean, that's a good curve. Whatever way you look at it, that's a good curve. Pietro's still living his best life, just wandering around the paddock, having fun. Yeah, we lost a bit of money because we failed on one of our objectives, but it's fine. So did she pick up any points? Hard to tell. Don't think so. Oh, maybe she got a point in overtaking. She might have got a point in overtaking there. What do we need? Oh, Jesus. We're going to do rear wing 2s in the end. Right, Spanish in 11 days. Right, shall we do some racing? That is what we're here for. After all. At least I assume that's what we're here for. No, no, you are definitely not having energy drinks. Definitely not having energy drinks. Right. Have we got some rear wings under manufacture? Don't think we do. No, let's get another couple of... What? What? Yes, you can wipe your nose on my hand again if you want. I know that's all I'm good for. You can... If you're going to sit on the mouse mat, we're going to have issues. Right. Spanish Grand Prix then. Is there anything else we needed to build car parts wise? No, it's the same warning. So I scouted Stanech. He's got 6 months left on his contract. He's 24. Decent stats. So he is an option. And I also scouted... Who else did we scout? Oh yeah, we scouted Hauger. 18 months left, that's good for us. So if you can hear her now, she'll be hearing her. This is her snoring. Because she's still very bunged up. That's why she's not having the best sleep. Hauger's decent. Hauger is decent. Right, let me just do this for you. I'm just making someone a host. And then I can leave. There we go, now I can leave. Let me out. Let me get out of this meeting. There we go. Done. Sorted. Right, let's do some racing. Good evening, Uniform 764. We are good. Sophie is getting points. She even got a third place earlier, which is excellent news. Race simulators refurbished. So yeah, so the reason I'm scouting drivers is we have... How long do we have left on Norris's contract? So we do have another 4 years left. So we should be all right. But what we might want to do, if she gets into a position good enough to win, we might actually want to drop Lando. Shush, don't tell him. Career stats. He now has 59 race wins. I don't know where that would put him in the rankings. But 59 race wins. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. Third in the rankings. Is that enough to get him into third? Wow. Chassis research complete. Can't do anything until the next aerodynamic testing period begins. Rear wings are being made. Sponsor Mackenzie Cresswell. No, he hasn't got a face. We only sponsor people with faces. Ahead of Vettel, behind Schumacher. Schumacher's on about 140, isn't he? I think. Schumacher's 91. Yeah, but he was racing when there were less races, so... It's possible he'll surpass Schumacher then by the end of his time with us. Right. Race, performance targets... So I think we can get in at least one more race. He did have a lot of kitten time. We are going to try for fourth. We just got unlucky last time with Norris. 2 drivers reaching Q2. Poor little kitty snoring away with a giant blob of snot on her nose. Finish position 4th, not fastest lap. We're going to do qualifying streak of 2, because I tend to like to try and make them line up. We'll go 5th. Let's play slightly safe. So it's performance targets. Don't think there's anything else we need to do. Now, what we probably want to do in this race... Let's have a look at how we're doing. The question is whether we're going to buy Norris another engine.
joining us for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Because we need to think about car parts. Like, she now has her new ERS. She has 4 engines. He's only got the 3. But if we ran him on this in this race, we could then buy him a new one. If we ran him on this ERS in the next race, we could then buy him a new ERS as well and start him from the back. But we know he can climb. But let's get on to training parts. Onto that engine. She is much better on parts, but mind you, it does help me. You don't have Bottas totaling your car in race 2. Into the gearbox. Let's get some settings. Now, where are we? Spain? Spain. We want, allegedly, 8.5, 14, 7.3, 3.25, 8. Just wondering if I can give you kitten cam. She's snoring away heartily on the desk. Can we set you up with kitten cam without disturbing it? Maybe. Let me give this a go, chap. If we add a scene, which is a video capture device, where would you want it? Down there? There you go. Bonus kitten cam. It's blocking my voice lines. Yeah, but you know I'm speaking, so that's the thing. And if I'm going to block them, I'll totally block them. Yeah, if I give you a little bit, there you go. You got a little edge of voice lines, so you know when I'm speaking. Right. So that was set up for her. So let's pop back over here. So let's just double check I did all of that. 8.5, 14, 7.3, 3.25, and 8. And 8.5. 14, 7.3, 3.25, 8. So I can get chat back on screen. She really likes a little cold stone I've got, which I use for that monitor. I like to prop that monitor up. Run plan is going to be 18 laps, because we just need to make sure they're out long enough to do the settings test. Do like that. Have we done car parts? Yes. And yes. Run plan 18, driver options down. That's everything. Let's get some practice going. Let's do this. Out you go, everyone. Settings are on. Let's race. Snoozing away there. You all right? You all right? Histo fact. Oh, Jesus. I feel like it should be a Formula 1 histo fact. Well, let me think on a Formula 1 histo fact. I'm open to other people in chat doing an interesting Formula 1 histo fact. That would also work. Oh, oh. She said she's done with you. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for lying there and knocking everything over. That's really appreciated. Always useful.
Everything okay with the car?
It's all good. It's a cool car to drive.
She is wise to kitten cam chat. She's now back to lying on the mouse mat, but that also means she's lying on top of the cable, so I can't reposition the kitten cam,
When you can, balance check.
I'm afraid. So let's get them in. See what we're looking at. 85, we can do better than 85. So that is Lando in Spain. And the feedback on it is good, great, 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 great. And setup. That says we should go to 10. 14, 73, 315, and 085. Run to the end of the session. Reconfigure. She's on an 84. So, Soph, your feedback is great, great, good, great, optimal. Fine setup. Up to 9. 14 stays, 7-3 stays, down to 3. And down to 4. Okay, we'll try that. Send out. Send out. 3 people named Hill have won the F1 World Championship. Interesting. F1 histo fact. Only one driver has ever been disqualified for driving too slowly. Alpes at the 1969 Canadian Grand Prix. Nice. Are Graham and Damon the only father-son pairing to win the World Drivers' Championship? Part of me thinks they're not. Ah, yeah, the Rosbergs. The Rosbergs, good call. Anyone else? I think it'd just be the Rosbergs, wouldn't it?
Okay with the car.
I'm happy.
Right, we've got a great, so that's a good sign.
If we can have a balance check.
That's a great, that's a good sign. So hopefully they're in good range, but we'll check. Yeah, PK Jr. never won. Didn't PK Jr. win Indy? Did he win Indy? Didn't he get a kart championship? Villeneuve, there you go. So that'd be the Hills, the Villeneuves, and the Rosbergs. The Hills, the Villeneuves, and the Rosbergs. Did Giovinazzi win? Actually, that's a good question. Didn't he narrowly miss out on one? Joss was never a world champion.
We have checkered flag now.
Yeah, Joss got 1 podium. Yeah, Gilles came close, wasn't it, when he was with Ferrari? What you like? Let me take the camera out from under you then, if you're going to do this. A very silly kitty. There we go. Let's get that out from under you. Because that should mean that. Quite handy having a little gimbal control. Send unwanted kids to the pit crew. Yeah, doable. Right, how are we looking? Car setup 82. No, we want better than that. Should be able to lock it in 3 though. This is Sophie, and she's got good, great, bad, optimal, optimal. So for her, we want 64, 350 apparently. Feels unlikely. And 1. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Just get out there and give me laps. Laps and laps and laps, Soph. 93 is fine. Just get out there and give me laps. Laps, laps, laps. Save and go. That minigame looks so ridiculous. If I would find it utterly infuriating if I didn't have F1 set up to manage it. Go over to NASCAR if your brother wins. Yeah, that's true. Basically, F1 setup makes it bearable. Michael Schumacher is the only driver to have won a race from the pit lane. And it was serious shenanigans. Bonus points to anyone who can tell me what race that was and why he was in the pit lane. Yeah, in the pit lane. Like, he was literally in the pit lane when he won the race. Silverstone, he got a drive-through. It's the last lap and he took it after taking the checker. Yep.
Balance check.
So yeah, 98. That's an optimal, that's good. Oh, Kitty has discovered the small cars on the screen. Small cars are under careful observation. Small cars are being watched now. It was awful stewarding for that Schumacher one. It's a shame there are so many shenanigans with Schumi. Yeah, I mean, he was a brilliant driver, but also, yeah, like, you can't deny his talent. But, like, you think of like his tendency to put rivals into walls. Oh, we've discovered the view with all the little things moving around. Napoleon likes this view as well, to be fair, when I play downstairs. We are fascinated by the little things moving around. Right, how are you looking? Because we do actually have a race. Right, 87. That is actually enough for him. I think we're probably going to pull him in. We'll get him to 90, then we'll pull him in. We're not 100% sure where Soph is, but we're going to leave her out anyway. She runs until her tyres give up. Once her tyres hit 30. Yes, that's my hand you're eating. Yeah, I reckon she'll... I mean, we're going to send her out anyway because we still think practice does. Can you not know you're not eating cables? Eating cables is not going to be a thing. Nibble on my hand if you're going to nibble on something.
Just let us know what you think about these tyres.
No. No, come on. No, no nibbling cables. Arr, arr. She's definitely feeling a lot better, I think. Yeah, that's the mouse's receiver, so if you could not try and eat that, that would be good. And that's my keyboard cable, so that is kind of important. Oh shit, she's hit 20, let's get her in. Norris is in, what did he get to? 93, that's fine. I'll tell you what, I can see why they don't allow kittens in the paddock. Because they are very distracting. It's like, yeah, why did you get a puncture? Because there was a kitten. A kitten kittening. So they have added Soph's voice. No, they haven't. They've got kind of like standard voices that are very kind of radio fogged, that have a few very select commands for like general bits. So you will get very slight things. That's some good race prep. Right, Sophie, you're getting 30. Driving options. Okay, yes. Okay, so it's your hand now, I get that. She's actually happy with the car and Norris. Yeah, the thing is we don't need Norris above a certain level. They're both actually well within the range where we're going to get bonuses from them. And it doesn't really matter, we're just going to call you in. Send out, send out. Don't do any of those things. Call in. I just want to make sure that it's a set of softs that get removed. Every kitty is good, kitty. I did see a great tweet the other day, which was like, I don't believe in phrenology, but everyone in my household who's committing crimes does have a head shaped like a cat skull. So kitties are always doing crimes. It's just a question of whether they've been caught or not. Poor little wheezy kitten. Oh, the little things are moving around on screen again. We've seen them. %. We'll let it get down to 30. She does love the little cars moving around on the screen. That's 30. Call you in. You're right. How long before she leaves them? She paws at them occasionally just to see if she can get them. She's not done any full-on leaps. She prefers the little monitor, I think. That's the one I put fishes on for her. So that's the one she's looking at right now. She's looking at the secondary screen, which has obviously got the Twitch dashboard on, so it's got the mini view of what's currently streaming. So yeah, she's moderating chat at the moment. There are a decent number of videos of cats pouncing on F1 cars on YouTube. I'm not surprised in the slightest. Right, let's get some qualifying going on.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about to find out in qualifying.
Teams often bring upgrades to Barcelona, so the qualifying
5,000, what's that? 5,400 Lirox? Thank you for the follow. That didn't actually show up in my little list of activities.
Charles Leclerc's been a talking point for many of late.
Thank you very much for the follow.
How do you think he's doing so far?
They were looking pretty sharp in practice and setting good lap times, so they're probably feeling...
Right, we got clear stuff, so we should be good on qualifiers here. So we're going to run on that engine. We're going to run on that engine. We will demote that to training ERS now. Can still run on that gearbox. When does the power drop off? I think our power drops off at 80. So we're on the horses. So I think it's 80. ERS, we're going to run you on the new one because I want to buy another one. And gearbox we should be fine on. Did we decide we were buying an engine? Actually, let's run them on the new engine, because then we've at least got the option of buying an engine. Good night, Apathy. Have a rest of sleep. Locks parts out after Q1, right? Technically it doesn't. It locks them in the sense as you will get a penalty, but you can change them out. Parts, parts, parts. Let's do this. No rain. We just want to watch for an appropriate gap. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me another block, please. 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going after Hauger. Hauger's fast lap. I think we'll be all right. No, or maybe not.
Okay, that's currently put you P1.
Let's see if we can get flow out again. Norris is fine.
Confirm.
She should be able to squeeze another one in. Yeah, clean run, nice. Go on, Flo.
So currently P4. So we're happy with that lap.
All right, because the soft block we hit was because you didn't have any more of the parts in stock. Yep, exactly. The specific part model. So it was like, I am only going to let you emergency manufacture a part. And it was like, yeah, no. There we go, that's better. Should be about 7th of that. No, go flow. No, Piastri didn't have a penalty. He was just the 15th place person, so it was just warning that he was at risk of going out. Right, we had to send her out twice on those tyres, so she's not getting around again on those. Norris can get around on those, though. Should be fine on the track. Yeah, we're fine on the track. So, watch for the gap again. So how many is that out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. There goes Verstappen. Piastri's out. Gasly's out. Verstappen on his fast lap. I think we can go out there. I think we might be alright. Not quite. No, we might be alright. We might be alright.
Currently P1.
No, I might get her through. I really want to try and send her out again. I think that might be enough to get her through. Yeah, she's good. See, this is where I'd really like to be able to try and do my strategy for the race before I decide what to do. Because technically speaking, she's only got 2 pairs of softs left. So we're going to have to start her on a fresh set. Which means she's only going to have 1 set of fresh. If I knew we could do the whole race on 2 sets of softs for her, I wouldn't put her on a fresh set of softs. Half a second off Norris is better than usual. I'd normally expect her at the moment. She tends to run somewhere between half a second and 0.9 of a second. Depends slightly on the track. There you go. We're doing this one-handed, chap. Oh, no, we got a hand back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Russell. Russell on fast lap. Go, go.
Okay, that did put you P1 for the moment.
It's P1. Yeah, so 0.8 behind. Don't think we'll squeeze her out for another one, which is a shame, but... So we'll probably slow and steadier again.
It's race day with the team.
Strategies. Now he can do that. She can't, he can. But I think we might be better off just doing that. So we go soft, medium, medium for him. See what happens. There's no way she's pulling off that. Could start her on mediums. Yeah, so with him, with Lando, the softs up front is great because we try and come out and stay in front. And control the race. Can we get away with medium, medium softs? It's a big ask. It's a big ask. I think she can just about do it. Ah, YOLO. If it looks like she's not going to make it, we will pit her for hards and go medium, hard, softs. So we can always reevaluate the strategy mid-race. But all we want is her getting points.
The stage is set here in Barcelona. One of the oldest races on the Formula One calendar. This is the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Battle assist. Overtake aggression high. Battle assist. That's what we like to see. Straight across there. Massive shunt at turn 2.
Masses of debris all the way.
Who was it? Is it Russell? Who did he take out?
And
Oh!
cars make contact. And thankfully, After that, it seems the drivers are okay.
His car got so badly damaged it ceased to exist. Yeah, let Gasly. Wasn't that turn one? I'm pretty certain that was turn one. How you doing, Soph? Yeah, it's slow and steady, it's fine. Gasly has a penalty because despawning isn't allowed, exactly. Yeah, that's not going to help us. Right, Norris has gapped Leclerc. And get up to 2 minutes, or 2 seconds, I can drop that. Onto that. Good, still climb. Yep, we got the clean air going for us now.
Caution on the battery.
Neutral, go neutral. Still climbing, that's good. Don't worry, Soph, you'll get it back. It's a long race.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Now this was at turn one. There's the opening. And the McLaren there with a beautiful manoeuvre.
She ran wide a bit, that's fine. Don't chill, Soph, it's fine.
Here's the
It's
replay.
fine.
Right, here's the action at turn 10.
Don't need to worry.
Just a bit too wide at that
Yeah,
point.
that's fine.
Now
Don't
onto
worry
the
about
floor
it.
of the-
Don't worry about it. Keep your confidence up. Doing okay.
It's a fairly heavy accident. So just watch out for any debris here in this section.
Is everyone alright?
He's not had a good day, has he?
He's out the car and okay. Virtual safety car deployed.
He's not had a good day.
Dash positive.
Confirm.
Some harvest going on. Yeah, I mean, there is a point where you just go, fuck this, I'm going home. Back up to standard. Some nice more fuel to burn. Deploy, deploy.
Okay, it is ending.
Okay. Yeah, confirm.
We are out of DRS.
Neutral.
You've got the margin to push.
Yeah, all good.
I'm actually going to take to push. See if we can get that gap up.
Let's take a
Flörsch takes
closer
De
look.
Vries.
Look at the McLaren driver here. The opportunity's there.
Nice, good job, Soph. Get back onto neutral.
So we are low on battery.
It's fine, you're on neutral. My brain is adding in race control messages from the wrong race director. Yeah, it's not going to help you. Right, people starting to pit. Corsair lock up. That's optimal pit stop. I'm going to run him for one more. Because I think we're still building up gap. And it's going to be better on our mediums. Right, now we go for it. She's tracking okay on tyres. A 1.97 pit stop comes out in front of Soph. Should climb pretty quickly. We'll leave him on pushing until tyres are up to temperature.
Just do what you can.
She's almost at pit stop. Tyres are up to temperature. Should be alright taking those positions back. That's good. You're on optimal pit stop. 37. Gonna run you one more lap. Because I am worried about the softs at the end. Oh no! What happened? Did we just get a blowout the moment we hit 30? No, we hit something. Well, it is tradition that she crashes on stream. Are we going to get a replay or
Now
not?
I'm finding out what's happened here, and it looks to be the McLaren that's involved. Right, let's have a look as we go into
Yeah,
turn
tyre blowout.
4.
Tyre blowout.
And ends up in the wall. Well, they may have been keen to...
Oh, that's unlucky. It only literally just hit 30.
Don't you? It's not going the way that...
Oh, come on, game.
About the point. So just keep your dash positive, dash positive.
That's outrageous. And she's running well, though. Problem is now everyone else got a sneaky pit under the virtual safety car, but
Okay, go on, yeah.
DRS is active.
right, push, deploy.
We do not require any fuel lift off.
Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, get past Leclerc. Right, that is climbing, so that's good. Verstappen's pulling up now. He is on medium, so he must be pushing quite aggressively. I don't think he can sustain that, you know. We're going to go aggressive, because we can push as well. That's better. We'll go down to minus 0.5. Go back to neutral. Let's get the tyre temperature down. I think we'll try and run an extra lap. And Verstappen is picking up on us now. Attack. Give me one more lap. On aggressive. Now pit. Or can we stretch for softs? No, let's not risk it. Let's go mediums. We've got the lead, we're fine. We've already had one blowout. Alright, pit. Out in second, that's fine though, because Verstappen's still got a pit. I think he's going to try and come out with softs though. I think he's stretching for softs, so we do want to try and eat into his time. There we go. Did he stretch for softs? Yeah, he did. He stretched for softs. And he is flying now. We're holding him back. He's gaining. Dropping back a bit now.
Let's just confirm it's thermal.
Let's try and go back to standard tyres for a bit.
Go up, up.
Yeah, I think we're all right. I don't think he's going to make up that many seconds when we can still go aggressive again. The only thing that fucks us is a safety car, basically. Because he's got to be ragging those tyres. Yeah, look. Safety car would screw with us. Anything else, we're fine. We got it in the bag. We've got it in the bag. Safety car, you picked the softs. Yeah, that's what we would have done. And we'd probably have come out in time and in front. Or at least we'd have gone on to fresh softs. And we've done them on fresh softs. So we're good. Bring it home, Norris. Bring it home. Shame about Soph. She was unlucky there. That wasn't her fault. And yet, third race. No, it's 8 o'clock. So I will probably call it there. You might get a bonus one on Discord tomorrow evening. Before I go away on Wednesday morning. So make sure you join the Discord if you want to watch another bit of racing before the end, because we'll try and get at least one in on the Discord. On the Discord streaming.
Lando Norris wins it. He's first over the line. The McLaren driver.
Well, disappointing for Soph. But I don't blame her for that. Right, let's do a stats compare before we finish. I mean, technically she didn't finish last. She's gone up. Hasn't she gone up? She was a 73, now she's a 74. Reactions has definitely gone up one. So we compare it to the one Rope Tricks just pasted into Discord. No, reactions is the same. What's gone up then? Nothing's gone up. Oh, she was a 74 before, was she? Or is that just you pasting the same one? Yeah, reactions has gone up one. So's overtaking's gone up one as well. Yeah, so reactions and overtaking both up one, which has pushed it to 74. We're getting there. We're getting there. But she's going to need some parts. So we do need to put another chassis now. 5 of them, so we're still alright on those. Let's just make sure we've set up our constructions. Are you hungry again, little kitty? Oh, well, there goes the fucking gearbox. I guess we've got another, oh, shit, are we out of suggest? I think we're alright. Right, what are we looking at in the warehouse? So we need another couple, at least one, well, probably 2 chassis, let's be honest. And we're out of suspensions. So give me 2 chassis. And give me at least 2 suspensions. Does that mean the suspension is unbearable? Are we in the new ATR period? We absolutely are, I think. Now, we've done one of those, one of those, one of those. I think we go underfloor. I think we're generally aiming for about 5 projects. So 4.5 divided by 5 is 9, I think. I'm not wrong. Let's aim for 6. Because I am worried about our research cap because of parts purchases. No, let's go for 5. Let's go for 5. And that'd be 12 then. Now, it's not actually worth adjusting these sliders at the moment, because it doesn't really have an impact because they've rolled back one of the patches. So there's no point rolling these back, changing these up. Five of them. So that's fine. Front wing. So really all we're trying to do is offset the research drop we're going to get. Why not 6 engineers? I mean, I could. Don't really need to be honest. They're going to finish in time. We're going to lose 2 of those slots as well anyway, so... Basically, we've got an extra couple of research slots at the moment because of boost, but these 2 will disappear, so I'm not actually going to kick off the final project until one of these is finished. And we'll still be well within the ATR period at that point, so we're not really losing out on anything. Oh, so it'll be Canada. So yeah, tune in tomorrow on Discord and we'll at least do Canada. So Fitty is up at the end of this season. So this is why we're scouting drivers. Because we kind of want to keep an eye out for whoever we want to replace Lando with. Now we've got 4 seasons left on Lando. So ideally we want someone who's sort of 20-ish and decent. Soloff here might be useful. So give me a detailed scouting on him. Hubata. Goethe. Good name. Gabriel Mini. Also, that one project's only on 1 engineer. Is that project on 1 engineer? Oh, yeah. Give him some more engineers. Because we're going to need someone who's happy being a reserve. Let's go to Wassa or Maloney. Bit old though. Nobody likes that guy. It's a group project where only one person does the work. Yep. Dino has a good name. He's a bit old. Nikita's got a bit of a cheeky smile going on. 22 though. Per Nyman. Let's scout cheeky smile boy. Don't really want to go down that far. We could bring in Ella Newland. It's a regen, but... Not that fussed about doing that, because we do want someone to help Sophie win. I suspect Roman is our man. And Hajar's contract is up in 6 months. We could nab him at the end of the year as a reserve if he'd take a reserve contract. If he'd take a reserve contract for 3 years. He has on average development rate though. Like, Halgar's not going to drive reserve. Average dev rate. Let's see what his dev rate is. K-Mag! How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we'll see. We will see.